What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Hasbro Marvel Legends Avenger Infinity War Captain America from the Thanos Build-A-Figure series. What we're going to do now is take a little break, get Captain America out of the packaging, and then we'll go on to the rest of his review, so sit tight, everyone. And so here we have Captain America posing out of the packaging. Before we get onto the figure, let's actually have a look at his accessories. Now, he does come with a Build-A-Figure piece for Thanos. He comes with Thanos' head, which we'll get more into that when we actually have a look at Thanos. Other than that, Captain America here does come with quite a few accessories. He does come with a pair of grip hands, and then he also does come with a pair of fists. And I will point this out when I go over his details, but moving on to his other accessory, he does come with his new shield, the Wakandan shield that I'm guessing Black Panther gives him. And let's actually talk about the shield really fast, because I've seen quite a few reviewers and they really haven't touched on this. Although the shield is a really nice sculpt, I do love the way it came out. Hasbro kind of messed up with this shield, and the reason I say that, it is incredibly rubbery. The only solid, no, not even, the handle isn't even solid. But yeah, I don't know why they went the route of making this such a flimsy plastic. It makes it really hard for him to grip the handle. In order for him to grip the handle, you kind of have to wedge his hand in there, and hopefully he grabs onto it. But you can see it's attaching on now, but it is a little bit of a struggle getting it in and out because of how soft this plastic is. With the shield out of the way, which could have been done much better, let's actually have a better look at Captain America here. And so here we have a better look at Captain America, and where do I start on this figure? Let's try to look at some pros. The sculpt on the face is really nice. The beard is actually sculpted pretty well. I have no complaints on that. The face print is a little bit off, but it is there. So let's actually look at the bad things about the head sculpt. I'm pretty sure there is a Chris Evans likeness under this head, but just the way they printed it on and how small it is, it just doesn't look like Chris Evans. It actually looks, I don't know who they were actually basing this off of. Because even the hair is completely wrong. Captain America's hair is actually longer than this. This is actually almost like movie, the first Avenger, Winter Soldier, Civil War, Captain America hair. It's definitely not Infinity War. Infinity War is actually longer than this, and it's brown. Why is he blonde or dirty blonde? It just doesn't make any sense. The costume is done really well. I do love the sculpt in the costume. You can see it looks like some of his costume is torn away, and you can see what looks like chainmail under that. Did they maybe have in mind chainmail Captain America? Possibly. You can see he is missing the star. Really loving the detail on the outfit, though. I have no argument with what he's wearing in the torso. You can see the reds seem to have faded into this maroon color. I just love the amount of sculpting throughout the body. Now, going on to his arms. In all the pictures of Captain America I've seen, he's wearing 2 gloves. I don't know why he has one bare arm and then 1 glove. Even the fists are bare, so I don't know why that is. It just feels like they really rushed to get this figure out in time for Infinity War, or they just went off early drawings, because 2 gloves, but he's wearing 1 glove, and then the fist hands are gloveless. You can see the red is, well, it's not really red, it's like a maroon going down his pants. Is really nicely done. Boots are sculpted really well, but they don't have any paint detail on them, even though they have some buckles here. Really would have liked to see some buckles painted on that. There's just so much that this figure could have done that they just didn't do, and unfortunately that's the way it is with all these figures from the Infinity Wave, and I'm saying that right now. But anyway, let's actually have a better look at Captain America, comparing him to other Captain America and Iron Man figures in your collection. So here we have Infinity War Captain America posed next to the Civil War Captain America and Infinity War Iron Man. moving Iron Man off camera really fast so we can have a better look at these two. Originally, I thought that he was just going to be a reissue of this figure, just with one or two minor detail changes, but he's actually a completely new figure. They actually don't share any parts, and I find that really surprising. Hasbro actually sculpted a brand new Captain America figure. I would have expected them to just sculpt new forearms, chest, and head, but they actually sculpted a brand new figure, and I really do like that. So let's move Civil War Captain off screen so we can have a better look at Captain America's details. Now, he does have a ball jointed head. He can look up and down on that ball joint. No head pivot, but he does turn left and right. His neck is on a hinge, so he can look up. It kind of looks like Chris Evans from that angle. He can look down about that far. Arms on a ball joint go out pretty far. You can actually get them all the way out, and they also rotate. Now, his bicep swivel is kind of ugly. It's just a straight cut in the sculpt. It's not sculpted to swivel with the sculpt, so that's a little ugly, and it's the same for both arms. He does have double joint in the elbow. He swivels and bends at the wrist, and it's the same for all his hands. He has an ab crunch which goes back about that far, forward about that far, swivels at the waist. His belt is a separate piece. Legs go forward about that far, go back, out, swivel at the thigh, really tight joint on mine. He is double jointed in the knee, and it goes back pretty far. He swivels at the boot, has a single hinge in the ankle. And then we also do get forward-facing pin for rocker ankle. So overall, an okay figure. Not my favorite in the line, but the sculpt detail on him is really nice. If we got a better head, I'd like him a little more. With that out of the way, guys, let's actually move on to my final thoughts for Captain America. And so here we have an Infinity War Captain America pose for my final thoughts. Overall, I think this is a mediocre figure at best. Although I really do love the new sculpting on this guy, I really can't say he's a must-own figure. Besides the two fist hands that are not having gloves, the fact that he only has one glove and only one shield, I am a little disappointed that we only get one shield with Captain America, which I've seen in promotional shots and other figures. He has two, so I don't know why Hasbro opted out to only have one shield. On top of that, the likeness to Chris Evans is not really there, and this figure kind of drops the ball. Other than that, besides getting Thanos, I really don't recommend picking up this figure because he's really not that impressive in my opinion. With that being said, guys, I'm KingofDragons 5000. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. Go check out all my other action figure reviews as well as all my other Marvel Legend videos. Hopefully you find them informative. As always, if there's a figure you would like to see me review, let me know down in the comments, and if it fits in my collection, I'll definitely have a look at it. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.